so much for the resub. That was so nice of you. Has it really been a year? That means it's been a year since I played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right? I was probably like, I don't remember how far in I was when you stumbled across my little corner. I don't remember how far I was, but what kind of, let's see, what Final Fantasy songs do we know? I guess there's this one. I remember playing that on the piano. Also, Mactastic, thank you so much. And I see VT is here as well. Good to see you guys. Happy Monday, Mactastic. Thanks. Oh, well, this one's for you. Auden will every once in a while bust into pasta, meat and cheese. She doesn't quite understand the words, but makes me laugh every single time. So huge shout out to Mactastic for introducing that into our lives because it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, I feel like OBS is quiet. Apparently I need to, you know what? This happens sometimes. This happens sometimes where OBS will suddenly just be really quiet for no reason. And then all of a sudden it'll get, and I'll adjust. And then all of a sudden it'll be really loud. And then I'll have to take it down a notch. But everything else is at the same level. So, oh, you know what? I think I did an update, a computer update a little while ago, maybe. I don't remember. It didn't mess around with all my sound settings, but I feel like every once in a while OBS is just like, yeah, I'm going to be really quiet now for no reason. So I have to, like everything else sounds the same, but I have to go in and turn up OBS for whatever reason. So it's not a matter of just turning up like the master volume. It's only OBS. I don't know. Technology is weird and I don't love it. I mean, that's not true. I actually really love, I am a gadget person. I really love messing around with gadgets and I love getting a new phone and setting it up and finding all the cool little things it does. I love game consoles. I love messing around with computers. I really, really love technology. Ander hates it. Hates it. It just kind of, you do like, it just kind of like the volume just kind of, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I've just decided to be quiet today. I don't know. It's really weird. It doesn't make any sense. But I really kind of love technology. I'm slightly afraid of technology, not in the sense that I don't want to use it, but I am slightly worried about what it's like, what it could potentially mean for us as like a society. But ultimately, I'm for moving forward with technology because I know there are a lot of really amazing things. Ander is the one that is like, if I could never touch a smartphone ever again in my life, and if I could just have a plain flip phone, and if I didn't have to mess around with my computer, and if I could just not worry about technology, that would be great. He would rather have been, he'd rather be alive like years ago. You know what I mean? He tells me he would have rather joined like grown up in like the Wild West. But then he says, however, air conditioning is the greatest invention he couldn't live without. So, hey, it's collaboration. I know this is why I always say please to my Echo Dot whenever I ask for something. I always say please just in case there's the robot uprising. And they remember that I was polite and I was kind. And even if my kids are asking for something, I always remind them to say please. But like all jokes aside, it's just good manners. You should just always ask for things and say please. This is something we're struggling with. Yeah, 1 foot in the tech day and 1 foot in the grumpy old man. Well, back in my day. I feel like I'm kind of the same way actually, because Charlotte, you know, her generation is growing up with the most insane things, and she will come and ask me something about something on a phone or her phone or a game she found or something like that. And I'll be like, well, when I was younger, you know, or she'll complain about having to watch the same thing on the television that Auden is watching, or they'll have to share the TV. And she'll be like, I don't understand why I have to be in this room. Why can't I just go back in my room and watch stuff on my phone? which she only has access to streaming services. She doesn't have access to the internet. She doesn't have access to messages, FaceTime, or she does have access to FaceTime, but the only people she can FaceTime is my family. But she doesn't have access to anything else. And I'm like, when I was younger, we had no choice but to just sit and share the TV. We just had to just watch the same thing that everybody else was going to watch. We didn't have an option. And she's like, well, that was when you were younger. And she's not wrong. I mean, she's not wrong. But I just can't imagine actually choosing to watch something on a tiny little screen over watching something on a big giant screen. But I guess she's done that all her life. So it's not a problem to her, because then she's already walking around holding onto her phone like this and trying to like do things while she's holding on her phone. And I'm like, Charlotte, put the phone down, put it down, and then strain your ramen noodles or whatever. I don't know, it drives me nuts. Collaboration doesn't worry about it. But I know many worry about AI and robotic tools and machines taking over jobs and putting out real life workers. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much. I feel like there are only so many jobs a robot can take over. I don't know. I try not to think too hard about it because it does slightly stress me out, just a little bit. Late 90s was the golden age of tech. We could basically do most of the things we can do today, but we didn't have the always online culture yet. You know what? I would agree with that, because I've listened to many a TED Talk and I'm not saying everything on YouTube is true. I know that, but I've listened to many an interview with Silicon Valley people and TED Talks and deep dive journalism things where they go into social media and how addictive it is and how it's the main addiction. Like the internet and social media in general is the main addiction of this generation, right? And yet nobody wants to call it an addiction and nobody wants to label it as a problem. Like cigarettes, problem. Gambling, problem. Pornography, problem. Like all these things we can kind of all collectively be like, yes, this is a problem. And these can be addictive. And we shouldn't allow our children to get into these things until they're adults and can make decisions for themselves and, whatever. But for some reason, smartphones and the internet and the online culture, nobody seems to want to talk about the fact that we're all tethered to our phones all the time, every day. Our kids are vying for our attention because we're on our phones. And I try really hard not to be that parent, but sometimes I do just want to like sit and check out because I have so much on my mind. It's True North. How's it going, True North? Good to see you. Played any other spooky games lately? Oh, there's a new Silent Hill coming out, right? Did you see that ad? I haven't watched it yet. I'm pretty sure True North's like, well, I'm on my phone. Listen, I'm not shaming anybody for being on their phone. I'm simply saying, I think we can collectively agree that smartphones were not, like I watched the, because you can do some incredible things on your smartphone. I can FaceTime my family. I can pay my bills on my smartphone. I can listen to podcasts and TED Talks, and I can find all sorts of really cool stuff that I feel like I can be relatively informed, but that's just it. You need to do your research and you need to think for yourself, right? Don't just believe anything. My mother-in-law has a tendency to believe any headline she sees, and they're not all true, right? They're just not all true. Oh, what's this? A tiny little thingy-dingy. Honk. I feel attacked. Hey, it's Jane. Well, if they acknowledge that it's a problem, they will have to solve it. They're too busy watching cat videos. I know. Well, and if they acknowledge that it's a problem, then they have to acknowledge that they also have a problem. Like parents have to also acknowledge that they are part of the problem when they give their kids phones too early, or when they're on their phones all the time, or, just kind of realizing when you're on your phone too much. Like I said, I'm not trying to shame anybody for using their phones because I love my phone and I love being connected, but I do see the downsides of it. I definitely see the downsides of it. And I see the downsides, especially when it comes to our youth, because I feel like our youth are stumbling across things that they're not ready for emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, if you will. And when kids take these deep dives into the internet and they aren't supervised, I just feel like it's just trouble brewing and you run into issues. And I think it just needs to be really heavily supervised. And, it's hard. I'm sure it's hard. I've got a preteen. And I worry about the day when she gets an internet connected phone. I'm trying to push it off as long as I can. That's a moon, not a toenail clipping. Wait, why is it a moon day? What? We found a box in the attic today with all of Charlotte's old clothes in odd in size, which now Susie is really grateful to past Susie, because now I don't have to go buy her a whole bunch of new t-shirts. I was thinking I would need to, but what? Okay, tell me really fast. Hey, it's Doom! Just get her one of them little jitterbugs. Oh, like that you get your grandparents? I know we have a little flip phone around here somewhere, but texting on a flip phone sucks. I think we can all agree, right? Texting on a flip phone kind of sucks. I mean, I'm an advocate that everything can be used for good and everything can be used for bad, right? I mean, it just is. Will you tell me what you're trying to tell me really fast? That's really silly. That's very, very silly. Ultimately, though, I love technology because I love being able to like play a Nintendo Switch in my bed, and I love being able to stream, and I love being able to like connect with people all over the world. And I think internet is doing, I think technology is doing some pretty amazing things. We just brought some astronauts home. Like, come on, like technology can do some really amazing things, but I also totally understand that it can be used for bad. Like or you walk into a room anywhere and everyone's on their phones. Zero social interactions these days, which is fueling the social anxiety that kids have because they're not used to talking to people. And so you get these kids that don't know how to interact. We see this a lot. My parents saw this a lot. Or my dad and my stepmom, they've served a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Tennessee. They served for 2 years, and they said, we saw more young kids that did not know how to talk to a human being. And a lot of them went home early because of it. More missionaries are going home early now than ever before, because they have this, their phone is their coping mechanism, right? So they struggle with anxiety, and so they pour themselves into their phone and they just kind of disconnect from the world. But you can't take your smartphone with you when you go on a mission. And so you go on a mission and suddenly it's just cold turkey. Your phone's gone, and these kids have no coping skills. So when they get stressed out, they just completely shut down because they have no way to cope with the stress. Serving a mission is hard. You're dedicating 2 years if you're a boy, 18 months of your life if you're a girl, to serving people, teaching people the gospel, going around trying to help people out. And just, I mean, you kind of, we say that you're giving that time to God. You're giving that time to our Heavenly Father, and you can potentially help a lot of people, but it's not easy. It's a hard thing. It's a huge sacrifice. So these kids come out and they have no idea. And then they also don't know how to do laundry. They don't know how to cook for themselves. They don't know how much fiber they need to eat. All of them are constipated. My stepmom was the mission nurse. She was like, I can't tell you how many phone calls I got that were like, I just don't feel very well. And she was like, well, what are you eating? They're like, mac and cheese. That's all it is. Hey, it's Mac. Speaking of Mac. Okay, wait, I'm missing 9 days to the Switch 2, FY, all your eyes. 9 days. We talked about this last Saturday when I played Control and I had a lot of technical difficulties. I will not be able to live stream the actual live stream because it's at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and that just doesn't work for me. So I'm hoping that everybody will keep their posts and either we could create like a Switch 2 thread on the Discord, and people can post there and I just won't check it. And then later on when I go live, we can revisit and I can watch the live stream or watch the highlights or whatever. So I just don't want anything ruined for me until my live stream that day, but I'm happy to create a thread or a channel or whatever for people to talk about it, and I just won't check it. You know what I mean? It would be interesting to see where culture goes when all of us who experience time without the always online social media culture are gone. Like, is it a legit problem, or is it only a problem because it's different than how we grew up? That's a good question. Mac has to convince 100 old Macs to upgrade. That is the one thing Apple is great at, is sending out updates that slow your device down. Ugh. It's only a matter of time. I have an iPhone 13. I don't remember how old this is, but what are we on now? 16? I don't know how long I'll be able to have it. Like, it works fine, and I don't feel like it's slow, but they always, they keep pushing these updates out. And then eventually it just doesn't. It's John! Yeah, this game took a dark turn. Also, I may or may not have accidentally turned off my PlayStation. Remember I said I was going to put it in rest mode? Well, right after I logged off, I was just thinking and I just wasn't thinking and I turned my PlayStation off. So I'm sure we'll start at the beginning of that chapter, but it's fine. I wasn't very far in anyway. Collaboration says, I'd say the world's standards are changing, but it doesn't mean it's for the better. And it's definitely possible for an entire generation of people to all be wrong. Well, case in point. Think about when everybody was smoking cigarettes. We just didn't have enough data and information. And there was this whole generation that doctors smoked in rooms. Everybody was smoking everywhere. And then it wasn't until later that we were like, wow, all of us were wrong. This was a terrible decision and people got really sick because of it. And this was bad. So we're going to change things moving here on out. And I think we're probably going to see something similar. I think we're seeing that now. I think when smartphones first happened, I think, everybody was starry-eyed and it was this amazing idea that we could be connected to each other all the time. But then there are other things that deal with internet, constant connectivity and constant social media and online bullying and online, all this stuff that kind of started to creep in. And I think we're in the middle of that now. I think we're realizing the good and the bad and the ugly of constantly being connected. And we are starting to make the connections of being like, oh, we have this whole upcoming generation that's all anxious. They all have this social anxiety. And what is the common denominator? Social media. Throughout all of these things, social media, constantly being online, FOMO, seeing other people doing things that they wish that they could do, feeling nervous about everything all the time, not talking to people face to face and not learning how to cope and instead going into their phones. And I'm not saying that that's bad, but I'm saying if you're going to do that, you also need to learn how to cope without your phone because there are going to be times in your life where you can't just bury yourself in a phone. It just is what it is. Hey, we've got Rumi, we've got Sword Art, we've got Chappa. Chappa, how's the baby? I just had a friend that just had a new baby and I've been thinking about her a lot because I was like, dude, it totally rocks your world. You don't, and this is her first, but I have so much, I struggled so much postpartum that I just have so much compassion for brand new moms and brand new parents because it's just it's such a gigantic upheaval in your life. We see how fast new phones are and look back at our current ones and it isn't the same. I know, it's just everything. I don't know. I don't know where this whole updates making old phones slow comes from. I think it's an illusion. Maybe not phones, but I know that I've updated Macs before in my life that since the Mac is so old, it's not because it updates and it makes it slow. It's because the updates are massive. And if you don't have enough memory for it, it slows your computer down. And that goes for any technological gadget. If you don't have the memory for it, your phone or your computer or your laptop or whatever is going to slow down because it can't function properly. So if you're running on you barely have any storage left because your update was 5 gigs and you only had, it was 5 gigs and you only had 6 gigs of storage open, then yeah, your computer's probably going to slow down. I remember when my bazillionaire cousin had a MacBook that she really loved. And she said, man, I didn't want to give that up. So I took it to the Apple store and they cleaned it up and got rid of all this junk that was just, taking over my computer. And she said, it was a brand new Macintosh after that. I might as well have bought a new computer. It was fast again. It was like I just purchased a new computer. So there's that. I don't know, but I don't know. It's a good thing you're not here. It's a good thing you're not named Get to the Choppa later or you would have missed it. Good job being on the treadmill. Look at Choppa. Yeah, I mean, my kid smokes 6 packs a day. It'll toughen him up. I know. I just know that we are seeing direct, and then not, I mean, this is a whole rabbit hole, but we're seeing direct correlations between anxiety, depression with social media and constantly being online. And then of course there's the whole they're changing our personalities because they're advertising and they're using our information to change the way we think because they take our info and then they show us these things or they listen to us and they show us these things and they're influencing our behaviors so much more than they ever have in the past. And this was where that TED Talk comes in. I can't remember his name. I know I've said it before, but he said, I fully believe it is possible to run a social media platform that does not sell your personal information and collect your personal information. I think that's a 100%, that could absolutely happen, but nobody's willing to do that because greed always comes into the equation. So he said, I'm an advocate for social media, but I think social media can absolutely be free of all that stuff, but we're not there yet. And one of the things he said was to make social media paid, because then it cuts down on the misinformation and all the crazy articles that people post and all the conspiracy theories and all the crazy things, you know what I mean? And if you think to yourself, well, but I would never pay $5 or $10 a month to use Instagram, but you're just paying in your time, because how much is your time worth? You know, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, if you don't pay for a service, you are the product. They are in the business of trying to keep your attention on that phone screen for as long as possible. That is what their like main goal is. They want to keep you glued to that phone. Collaboration's like, I do appreciate when I talk about games or food and then I get ads and the stuff in my feed. I know if you ever want to like tell your significant other or whatever, like what you want for a birthday present, just like every time you're around their phone, just be like, Legos, 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 Legos. Watch, I'm gonna get so many ads. I'll take screenshots. I'm selling Susie's personal information all the time. People pay good money to know how often Auden asks her questions. She's doing great in there. She's doing so great. She's not. We discussed on last Saturday, we talked about having a bingo game going on Fridays when I'm playing Zelda. Not for Zelda bingo, but just for like Susie Grace bingo. Like, you know, one square is like Stixel barking, or another square is Susie pauses the game and like can't focus on the game and has to actually talk to the camera for a second and just like we have a conversation. Or like when Susie says, yeah, yes, babe, what do you need? Yeah, baby. Those are all the things. Hey, it's DJ. There is no mini map in this game. There is. Oh yeah. And then Susie complains about needing a mini map because most of the time there's no mini map. Yeah. Every time I complain about a mini map, I think we're going to start at the beginning of this chapter. I didn't make it very far, but I'm playing a game called Arise. And this is a game VT gifted me, which is lovely. And it's called Arise, A Simple Story. And you are a little old man. Oh, actually, no, you're not. You're not a little old man. You're an old man. You're a pretty buff old man, actually. And you are making your way through the afterlife, I believe. And the music is beautiful. Man, everything is quiet. Oh yeah, see, we're starting here. Where everything is scary. Everything. Okay, I'm turning this up because everything is quiet. Whoa, that's too much. Wolf and her sister finally finished Split Fiction. It's really good. I was just telling somebody about that the other day. I think it was someone yesterday. It was a new couple that moved into our church congregation. I found out they like to play games and they said they'd played It Takes Two. So I put in a plug. I was like, whoa, apparently there's a new one. Okay, so you manipulate time in this game, and this is a bad situation. So up until now, everything's been like pretty okay. This turned really dark. So, oh yeah, okay. Now I can manipulate time, and I can utilize that lightning strike, and I can run away. Oh my gosh. These guys are not manipulated by time. Oh my gosh, these guys are not manipulated by time. Maybe if I jump over their heads. So we've seen some memories. Hey, DJPJ. Maybe, I don't know. He won It Takes It, the Game of the Award. Wait, the Game of Awards. The Game of the Year award with It Takes Two, didn't he? So these guys don't. Oh no, Are they gonna, oh shoot, no they're not. I was gonna say, oh yes they do. They move back. Okay, we're gonna, okay, all right. Thank you, as you were, gentlemen. So we've seen memories, kind of, sort of. We see snapshots of his memories, and he was a lonely little kid, And then there was this nice little girl that was playing with other friends, and then she came and basically invited him to play. And then obviously that kind of struck a friendship. And then obviously later they became, I think they became a couple. No. And if you get too many of these guys, okay, this is where I stopped last time, right here. If you get too many of these fellas that like go inside your body, you die, basically. So yeah, that is not a good situation. I hope I can remember my controls. Okay. Ah! Dang it. You also can't swim because it's the afterlife. I don't know. Can we swim in the afterlife? Oh, they start you here? That's so nice of them. Hold L2. Oh. Okay, that's new and different. Wolf doesn't know if it'll be Game of the Year, but it's definitely going to be top 5. The ending was bananas. All potassium. All the potassium. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, my brother. How does it feel? What is it? How does it feel to be owned by potassium? Okay. Does something happen? We gotta manipulate time here. Do I have to jump over that, or do I go this way? That is probably a memory up there. Oh, that's a lightning strike. So that helps me out. So you can also freeze time. Yep, perfect. Okay. Joe sent Auden this really cute little video for her birthday. Go. I thought we were going to be dealing with wolves. I heard like howling. Yeah, no. This is worse. I'm dealing with like my angry spirits or memories or something. I don't know, but my brother sent Auden oh, this one's out. He sent her a video for her birthday and he was like, "Hi, Auden." This was totally something my mom would have done. He was like, "Hi, Auden. Somebody told me it's your birthday." He was sitting at his drum set. He was like, "I'm going to hit this snare drum 4 times because you're turning 4. So he did this little like bit and then he hit the snare drum 4 times. She must have watched it over 100 times at this point. She loves it. Come on, old man, move it! Ah, move it! Come on, move! I don't think they can go into the water. Why is there no light? Oh my gosh. Maybe if we just keep jumping. Oh. Okay. Yeah, they're saying things and I can't understand what they're saying. Run! Oh, I was so close. I did not think I was going to make that. I thought for sure. I'm holding the button. What are they? Are they like my memories or like my demons, basically? Well, oh, I guess that's true. I mean, like, I know that's true. I just mean, I feel like there have been ones. Well, this one's out in the open. Explain this, John. I went to the zoo yesterday and saw a baguette in a cage. It was bred in captivity. You know what? I decided last night, I want a bread maker. I want a bread machine. And Anders started laughing when I told him. He goes, "Ugh, next you're gonna want chickens." And I was like, "Ew, no, I don't want chickens. Chickens are gross. No, I do not want chickens." I had a friend, I've got 2 friends that had chickens and I was grossed out by them. Yeah, see, that's just it. That's what I'm saying. The other ones look just like that, but they were out. Oh, I need some lightning. Stat! Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm becoming like darker like them or something. No, I'm okay. All right, it's fine. Look at all these chickens. Yeah, I do not want chickens. Chickens No. Making my own bread? Sure. With a machine? Absolutely. That's fine. But chickens? No, because then you need a coop and you gotta... Like then, I remember going to my friend's house while she had chickens. There was chicken poop everywhere and it was... I was gonna say, oh yeah, well, I saw that coming. Oh. Maybe I'm supposed to... I love having fresh baked bread in the mornings. I know. Makes your house smell amazing. Yeah, I need bread. I need like homemade bread. Because well, it all started because I listened to this YouTube video of this guy that was like, the United States has ruined bread. When you look at the ingredients of your bread that you buy from the store, there should not be 25 ingredients there. There should be 4, maybe 5. You should have flour. You should have maybe sugar or like potato flakes or something. You should have salt and water. Okay, and yeast. All right, that's 5. But still. Paladroon, thank you so much. What better conversation to join than one about bread? Bread. All I wanted was a bit of bread. We love bread. Let's see. Oh, well, this one's for Paladroon. I'm planning on learning this on the piano. It's just not yet because I have another song I'm trying to learn on the piano, which I think I might have gotten it over my head. I looked up a piano tutorial and they have one. But right now it's Howl's Moving Castle, which I think I bit off more than I could chew. That game. No, it's really hard. Like I've got the basics down. It's hard. It is a challenge. But is this not? Oh, I thought that would be memory. Okay, never mind. I don't know if this actually freezes time forever. I think it stops. It for a minute and then, or like, it's not indefinite. Let's just say that. We were talking about Outer Wilds the other day and Charlotte was like, well, someday you can play it again. I was like, no. I mean, maybe, but some games you just aren't meant to replay over and over and over again. I mean, maybe if I can go years and years and years and years and years and forget, maybe. I don't know. Okay, here's a memory. So we were somehow separated from our wife. I couldn't understand. I didn't find all the memories, but we were somehow separated from our wife and they like forcibly, like we were with a group of people and then there were these old elders that like one pulled her away and one pulled me away. And so I snuck away from the group and now I'm on my own. Like this memory is me on my own trying to find my wife or something. Are you kidding? This is all just for a memory. Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, memories are cool, but like, oh, I think I'm oh no, I'm not. Oh, right on the edge there. Oh, we're supposed to go down this way. Okay. Do I get a lightning strike? What are they saying? I don't think you're supposed to understand them. Oh no, that lightning strike doesn't help me over here. Okay. Oh, biscuits. Where do I go? Okay. It's mystery. It's mystery. Maybe if we... Oh no. Oh crap. It's not what I was supposed to do. Dang it. Okay. Now we gotta wait for a lightning strike. I just told Charlotte, I was like, some games are just not meant to be played over and over and over again. Some games you experience them one time. Oh, now the lightning strike is over there. What? Oh, okay. So I do need to wait for a lightning strike over there. Okay, cool. And Outer Wilds is just one of those. You just can't ever experience it the same way ever again. And so the closest you can come is to what? Watch somebody else experience it for the first time, right? True story. I totally get it. I completely understand. Watching, like even going back through and watching my VODs, watching me piece things together is really, really fascinating. Because you find it, the way the story is told is so great. But yeah, I looked up some piano tutorials and there are some, not a lot, but there are some. So I was like, all right, cool. This is something I can learn. I might have to switch to that one because Howl's Moving Castle is hard. I don't know why I chose. Why did I think that one would be simple? That one is not simple. Hit your head enough times against a fridge and you might be able to get that first time experience. Maybe. Rumi wishes he could play Breath of the Wild, Pokemon, and Chrono Trigger for the first time again. There are also movies I wish I could have like a, you know, get just, situational, what's it called? Oh, what? What is it called? Amnesia? Like, I'd love to watch Inception for the first time again. I'd love to watch Dune for the first time again. Lord of the Rings for the first time again. Fabulous. Jurassic Park, Her, and About Time. Howl's Moving Target. I own Howl's Moving Castle, actually. It's the only Ghibli film I actually own. I love it. Howl. He's such a diva. What's the point in living if I can't be beautiful? Oh, Howl. What is it the kid says? He's like, I saw him do this one other time when a girl broke up with him. He's such a diva. You know what? Howl's Moving Castle is one of those interesting movies that I actually enjoyed the movie more than the book. I read the book and was really excited because I liked the movie, and the book was... I didn't think it was great. I did not like it. But that's not to say other people can't like it. I just did not think it was written very well, and I did not I didn't understand the story. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. It was very bizarre. I liked the movie a lot better. Oh, man. There's probably another... Yeah. Oh, why did the light go out? Why is those things? It's been raining this whole time. Oh, we found her. Okay, awesome. Cool, 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 cool. I love that for him. I love that for me. No, I can't swim, so I'm gonna die anyway. It's okay. I got the memory. It's fine. Susie would love to watch Alien for the first time. For the first time. I actually just had my friend text message me this morning. She was like, hey, are you busy today? There's this movie called Heretic that I really want to watch, but my husband won't watch it with me because he doesn't like spooky movies. It's about these two sister missionaries from the church that go to like the wrong house. And I was like, no, no, no. I was like, no. Actually, I would be willing to watch it if it wasn't violent, but I think the ending gets pretty violent. Hey, Salty! BT, was it violent? Was it bloody? Did you like it? Hugh Grant! Hugh Grant! Hugh Grant plays a super creepy old guy. He invites these sister missionaries from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints into his house, and he traps them in there, and then they have to... It's kind of like... Maybe it's not like Saw, but it kind of gave me Saw vibes. They were like trapped in this weird like area where it's like this weird big like maze, obviously, which is totally unreal. But I hear Hugh Grant. It's worth a watch. Not anything amazing. Okay, is it like... I love that Hugh Grant's house is the wrong house. That's how my friend put it. Oh, what? I'm sorry. I just missed what happened. I thought they couldn't come into the light. How did I just get one that just went into my body? Oh, shoot. I missed it. Okay. All right. Patience. Patience. Anyway, I just thought it was funny. I was like, you want to watch that movie with me? I was like, if it's not gory, I'd probably be willing to watch it. I think it gets kind of bloody at the end, though. I did not watch Fall, no. Somebody told me about it, though. Who told me about it? Maybe it was one of the girls that was in my car when we drove to the temple. Somebody just recently mentioned that movie and they said, oh, I'm doomed. Doomed. Just keep jumping. Yeah, it's fine. We made it. Okay, awesome. Wow. No, I did not see that. Technically impressive, but not especially memorable. Memorable. Bloody and violent. All right, cool. That checks my boxes for the no. Then there's gotta be something over here, right? There's gotta be like a... Oh no, I guess not. But the funny thing is, well, no, I was gonna say I watched District 9 and District 9 was gross. There were some really graphic scenes when his fingernails are coming off and stuff and like the alien arm coming through his arm. Like, it's gross. There's lots of people exploding. And I was gonna say that didn't really bother, like, well, I was gonna say that I was okay with that, but you know what? No, I wasn't, because I stayed up all night long with those images in my head and I was like, oh, it was so gross. You walked out of District 9? I don't blame you. It's a great movie, but it's gross. It's gross, and the language was crazy intense. I couldn't believe how many F words there were in that movie. It was nuts. But I didn't realize they were saying the F word because his South African accent was so thick. I didn't realize that's what he was saying. But it starts out as a documentary and then it moves into an action film. But it was just, it was pretty graphic. It was really graphic. And it was just sad. It was really bleak. It was really, really sad. Is that why you walked out? Because it was too gross or just too like bleak and sad? It was sad. It was really, really sad. I did watch an animated thing that was like how District 9 should have ended. I was like, yes, I actually agree with this. It should have ended this way. Oh, this looks like light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, I think we did it. We got one memory. No, two memories. One memory? Two memories. Oh, that one was really stressful. Yeah, it was really gross. It was super gross. It was nasty. I loved the story, but it's pretty bleak and it's pretty sad. And it was really graphic. I had closed my eyes at a couple points. I was like, I can't. Nope. When the government takes him and they do all these tests with his alien arm and like the guns, I had to close my eyes during that whole sequence because it was nasty. All right. Whew. So we found the love of our life, I guess. So that's good. Wait, what is that? What is that? Is that another star? Sun? Star. Okay. No, we're gonna follow. We're gonna follow. I'm not gonna get sidetracked. Oh, dang. We're in a boat. You have to see District 1 through 8 to understand. I did think the guy that played the main character was absolutely phenomenal, though. I was really surprised he didn't get nominated for something, because he did such a good job. But, so I would say that was the goriest movie I've seen and that I was okay. I wasn't. So, Heretic's probably going to be a no from me. Oh. You know what? This could be like a Romeo and Juliet type situation. Maybe the tribe was like, no, you can't be together. And you shouldn't be together because of XYZ. And so they pulled us apart and then we found each other. This is really pretty piano music. Maybe that was the situation. Because I couldn't figure out why they would have pulled us away from each other. That makes no sense. Yeah, the story is really great. I mean, it's probably one of the best sci-fi movies I've ever seen, but it's heavy. It's heavy and it's gross. Okay, so people... Are those people we know? And then I think the same guy, Neil Blomkamp or whatever, did Elysium, which I remember liking, but I don't remember it being anywhere near as good as District 9. My dad walked out of The Exorcist. He said The Exorcist was just too much for him. And I was like, is it because it was gross or because it was just blasphemous? Like, because it was just wrong. And he said, I just felt really wrong being there. I just felt bad. It just made me feel awful. And I was like, that's fair. That tracks, actually. A little girl, like, oh, wait a minute. I actually got really nervous about that when I got married to Ander. I was like, does that really happen? Like, do you really believe that Satan can just like pick somebody that he wants to just inhabit? And Ander said, I don't believe Satan works that way. He said, I believe, you know, we believe in the adversary, like the devil. A devil, I don't know, call it the adversary, whatever. But he was like, I don't feel like he just picks somebody and is like, ah, yes, this little girl. He said, I really think that kind of power has to kind of be invited into your life. And that made me feel better. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not really sure, but that helped me feel slightly better. I guess evil, I guess, is the term I'm looking for. Just a sense of evil. Am I going? Oh, this is crazy. Wow, this is so romantic. Can you imagine taking a little boat ride here? Got some moves. Am I going in the right? Whoa. I just went in circles. Damn it. Maybe no, we're gonna go to the memory. Oh yeah, it's working its way over here, right? Am I sinking? Oh no! Okay, well, note to self. Peter Jackson made the goriest film I've ever seen. Well, he did help with District 9, actually. Are you talking about Lord of the Rings? No. There's not really gore in Lord of the Rings. I mean, the orcs are spooky in Lord of the Rings. Teenagers chanting Bloody Mary in the mirror. I remember going to sleepovers where they said they were going to do that and being absolutely terrified that they actually were going to do that. That was definitely not. I was not a kid you wanted to invite to your sleepovers if that's what you had in mind. I think Nate Bargatze has a stand-up about that where he's like, my friends were watching Alien, oh, biscuits, or something. And he was like 12 or 13 and he was sleeping over and he stood up and was like, I'm not allowed to watch this or something. And he thought all of his friends were going to stand up with him, but nobody else did. And so the mom was basically like, maybe you just shouldn't tell your parents. He goes, well, that's going to be hard because I called them 5 minutes ago. They're on their way right now. Anders' dad's friend showed him Alien when he was 5. And I just think of Charlotte. I just cannot imagine. I cannot imagine Charlotte seeing something like Alien. Oh, I guess that does get closer. You kind of have to like give it some time. Well, yeah, we're manipulating time. Charlotte would sleep in my bed for months if she saw Alien. Like, no doubt about it. Even now, she's 10, but she would, there's no way. I cannot imagine. And, okay, so Charlotte was devastated because the Netflix show she loves, which is called Glitter Force, it's this anime, you know, I think I've talked about it before, where the girls are like, oh, that's so sweet. Not a whole lot more romantic than canoeing among lovely bright colors and like soft pastel flowers that are massive. Although I don't know, this is the afterlife. Like, is this real? I don't even know. Pirates of the Caribbean is the goriest movie. Charlotte hasn't seen Pirates either. I think those pirates would give her nightmares, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm being too protective. Maybe I'm... Well, didn't he do... Oh, wait. Who did the music? Isn't there a guy that... The music was done by Gore Verbit... No. He didn't do Pirates of the Caribbean. Never mind. Hans Zimmer. Charlotte would be in my bed for months after watching something like Alien. But her favorite show ever was taken off of Netflix, and she was just devastated. And, wait, no, Gore Verbinski isn't a composer. He's a director, right? He's not a composer. I think he's a director. Is he the one who directed Pirates of the Caribbean? So I decided to Google some shows for a 10-year-old on Netflix. I got Stranger Things. And I was like, really? Who the fetch is watching Stranger Things with their 10-year-old? Stranger Things. I mean, you can call me a prude or you can call me weak sauce and a weenie, but Stranger Things is not for a 10-year-old. Stranger Things is rated TV 14, right? At least. Oh, I'm gonna sink. Oh my gosh. Can I go under here? Or am I gonna bonk? Oh! I'm gonna bonk my head. Okay. Hans did 2 and 3 because he was contractually forbidden to work on anything except Last Samurai. Oh, that's right, because he is not the one who created the very first Pirates of the Caribbean tune. That was Klaus Badel. There's a T, but I don't know if you pronounce it. I don't know if it's silent. I don't know. But he went on, he like perfected it. But props to Klaus, because he made a pretty sweet theme. I've never seen The Last Samurai. I probably will not see The Last Samurai because, again, it's kind of heavy, probably gory. Just like I haven't watched Gladiator yet. I've heard great things about Gladiator, but I don't know if it's... Whoa. Oh. This is crazy. Wait, it's going, right? It's working? Oh, okay, these controls are wild. Whoa. Listen to this is so romantic. Listen to this. Except for it's totally a Hans Zimmer tune. Did he write it first? Did Hans Zimmer write it first? Yeah, when we listened to Last Samurai at the concert, I was like, this is beautiful, but I have no connection to it whatsoever. I think the girl that sang Dune also sang the Gladiator song, which is beautiful also. That's a controversy. Ooh, post a video. I want to know. Oh. I guess I'm... Oh. Drop. Down. How do we... Oh. How do we get... Are we supposed to get back up there? Or are we just supposed to flower dance? Playing the waltz of the flowers in my head right now. From the Nutcracker. This level is so pretty. The colors are just gorgeous. Oh, please don't fall into the water. I can't swim. There's a memory. I can see it over there. Okay. I love videos like that take deep dives into like how something came to be, or like the crazy making of the Emperor's New Groove or something like that, you know, where there's all this crazy, there's a just massive story behind it all. Love it. Actually, Jane, have you been listening to The Dream? Have you continued listening to it? I was gonna start it today, but I've got all these videos downloaded on YouTube and I feel like I should watch them all or listen to them all, but I can't because wait a minute. What? Is this another one that I'm jumping into right here? This... No. How... Where... I just see lily pads just spinning. Spinning. Unless I'm supposed to, like, drop into another stream. Oh, I missed that. Hold on. There's a memory back here. This music actually gives me Ghibli vibes. Just a little bit. Like Spirited Away vibes, kind of. It's the violin and the piano together. It's really pretty. Oh, we're dancing. Everybody's dancing. Is this game gonna rip my heart out? Nothing like Neva, I'm sure. Like, nothing compares to Neva. Neva is like in a class of its own. I listened to episode 2 and then got sidetracked. That's fair. Every once in a while, I'm like, it's time. It's time for a re-listen because it's just a fascinating... I thought it was so fascinating. Woo! Oh, there's a memory up there. So if I, oh, look at that. Oh, I hope I do this right. Oh, dang it! I missed it. Okay, this just in. You cannot move while you're falling, which is true to left. Dang it! Fell on one side, fell on the other side. Yeah. Oh, she's like, come away with me. Come with me if you want to not die. They're gonna go, like, stargaze somewhere or something. Am I done? Am I done? No, I'm ending up, okay, I'm supposed to end here, I think, so. Oh yeah, there we are, in the boat. Am I supposed to jump on that boat? I can't reach that boat. All the Vigi Game podcasts come out on Thursday and Friday, so nothing. Oh, VT says nothing has got to me as much as Neva. Yeah. Oh, well, now there are flowers. I'm sorry. Those were not there before, right? Am I gonna go back and watch that VOD? Oh, oh. Okay. Where does that one go? I want to follow that one. Following. Oh, it's a way. I bet we get off here. Yep. This is so pretty. These purples and pinks, and this is beautiful. I don't even think, like, I got a dancer. Oh, that's so romantic. That's so sweet. Why they're in the water, I don't know, but it never goes on sale either. I don't even think I was wrecked that much by Tears of the Kingdom. Like, Tears of the Kingdom made me really, well, I don't know. Because Tears of the Kingdom wrecked me pretty badly. Not the ending, but like after collecting all the memories, I was a wreck. It took me a while to pull myself together. But I don't feel like it took me as long to pull myself together as it did with Neva, man. But like I've said before, that was a really emotional week. So maybe there was just something different about that week. I don't know. So now we can be together. Because we don't have anybody telling us what we can and can't do, right? Magical. How could you not fall in love with somebody if you were in this area with them? I mean, for real. Oh, they're gone. Okay. Oh, no, they're not. Today, going to get Charlotte from the bus is going to be a little weird because I got a notice saying that the bus was, it's 3:11. Okay. I got a notice saying that a different bus is being used today because there's always a different bus being used because I feel like they always have issues with buses. But the bus they said was going to be used isn't even in my app. So I don't know if that was like a typo or what. I have no idea. So I'm going to have to, oh, dang it. I'm going to have to go out there just a teeny bit early and make sure I don't miss it because I can't track it. So this is our early years, like, because we do not have any children. I thought maybe we did, but I think those people we were just helping when we were leaving, like in my memory, I think we were just helping people from our group. We were just helping like small children. That's why they weren't carved in detail. All the little stone. How do I get over there? Like asking for myself. What? Oh, okay. Here I am wasting time. I think if they were our children, they would have been carved more in detail. This is so pretty. Dad bods, it's Monday. How did you guys learn the days of the week? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the days of the week. That's how I learned my days. Oh, this is so cute. This is so romantic. Picture perfect. Dang, they got like this choir and everything. Oh, I was hanging out there for a second. So like, what's gonna happen? Okay, I was gonna say, there's gonna be something sad here. Like, there's gotta be something that happens. Maybe not. Wait, did I get all the memories? Oh, I don't think I can jump on those. Nope, okay. This last spring break was probably the first time I feel like I've managed to like sleep in. I felt relatively rested for a lot of the week. And then for half the week, I also had insomnia, so it was weird. But like as my kids get older, you know, they become a little more independent in the mornings and they don't need me in the mornings. And so I was able to sleep in a couple times. How mushy can we get? This is so romantic. It's like, yeah, yeah, you have a way cooler story than me. Like, this is so much more romantic than anything I've ever experienced in my life. I've never been kissed on a giant flower with tons of beautiful lights in a beautiful lake before. Just saying. Okay, before we start the next one, I have to go and get Charlotte from the bus. I remember the order of the planets with monstrous vermin eat my jelly sandwich unless netted properly, which makes no sense, but I still remember it like 30 plus years later. Memory was equated with intelligence among my siblings, so we were just competitive about it. Okay, wait. Hi, I'm Arise, and I'm so much more romantic than Susie Grace. It was so pretty. It was really, really pretty and very sweet. Monstrous vermin eat my jelly sandwich unless netted properly. I probably won't forget that either. Appreciate it. Okay, let me pull up words on stream for you guys. I don't want to miss... You know what? Let me check my app and see what it looks like, because maybe I can find her bus. Yeah, that's not it. That's also not it. Yeah, I don't know what bus they chose, like why they chose the way that they did. It must have been a... It must have been a typo. I don't even know what to, like, click on. Boo. I even searched for the bus and there isn't... Oh, no. There isn't one, so... Whatever. I'll just grab Auden and we'll just go down there. It might be just a teeny bit longer, but... Teacher probably expected you to have this image of a monster caught in a net with your sandwich just out of reach. It is time to go get Sissy. So, this music is so pretty. I wish you guys could play Words on Stream with this music, but alas and alack, it's Words on Stream music. So, I'm gonna pull up Words on Stream for you guys. It might be a teeny bit longer just because I don't know when Charlotte's bus will be here. But I don't want to miss it. So give me just a bit to get my girls situated, grab my kiddo, and I will be right back. You know what this app needs? That's exactly what it is it's a mini map, but for some reason they changed to a bus that isn't even on the app. I don't know. To be totally honest, I think they don't have enough bus drivers. I think that is why I'm always I get a message at least once a day that says, you know, this bus is, oh, we've got a baby. This could either go really well or not. That makes me really nervous. Gambit, how's it going? You dang just got here to miss the word game. I'm so sorry. I would say we should like play it together sometime, like me with chat, but I'm terrible at that game. Bob, had a baby, he's a boy. Okay. Oh, maybe if I can. I had a feeling this was coming. This game is called Arise, A Simple Story, and we're in the afterlife, and we're basically making our way through the afterlife. Baby fruit. Makes sense. I actually don't know. It was gifted to me by VT in chat. I don't know if it's new, but I got it on sale. It goes on sale pretty regularly. So do I go down now? Yes. So at the very beginning... Oh. Wait, what? Is that where I started? That's where I started. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I mean, it's an indie game too, so it's pretty, I think it's pretty short. Looking at how long to beat, I think it said 4 hours, 4-ish hours. Am I supposed to like grab onto the... Oh, I'm supposed to do time. That's right. So you can manipulate time in this... Oh, what? Oh, yes. So I can see my platforming better. Yay, thank you. I cannot imagine having a baby in, like, the wilderness. Having a baby is a really, really intense experience, and pregnancy is a really intense experience, and I cannot imagine having to be, like, not having good, you know, medical care and everything. Man, it would be rough. And we're collecting memories of our life, but I'm not trying to collect them all because a lot of them are really hard to get. Yeah, he's like, don't worry, I'll handle it. I'll do everything. You take it easy. Everything's fine. Don't do anything that could potentially hurt the baby. Everything's good. I'm really worried about the direction this is going. I hope it is... Oh, it's from 2019. I hope it is a good... I hope it's a good situation. I really do. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go up. was not what I thought I should do. If we go down, it's not kind. I mean, the reality is, well, a lot of human history just isn't kind to people. I agree with you that that's not very kind to women, but I feel like I feel like it would be slightly unfair to say it's only been unkind to women, because men suffered through all the wars. And I don't wish that on anybody. Am I in the right place? But yeah, like childbearing in the wilderness. Whew, that sounds like a really, really tough time. Being human is just really challenging. It comes with a lot of challenges. Life is so fragile. One person can not handle, I don't want to say handle. One person can suffer a lot of heartbreak in their life. And, you know, we hopefully come out on the other side, but man. So I'm hoping this is a good thing. I'm hoping this is a good situation. Yeah, if you were poor in the Middle Ages, the oldie times, ooh. I would not, no. This is such a beautiful way of showing life growing, though. What a really beautiful visual. But I mean, people have done it for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. People have had babies in hard times. It's crazy. I remember when I was pregnant with my first, and I was so sick, and I wasn't really eating because I couldn't keep anything down. And I remember my doctor being like, there are starving women in Africa that carry babies to full term. I mean, like the human body is incredible. And she's like, I'm not saying that's okay. I'm just saying, because all my clients were like, does your doctor know that you're not eating? I was like, yes, my doctor's fully aware. And she said, women are really amazing creatures because we can do these, you know, we can do this amazing thing, you know. But I've also been told that I'm mean because I called a baby a parasite one time. Hey, it's Landrider! I called a baby a parasite one time, and somebody got offended and told me that that wasn't a very nice thing to call a baby. And I was like, okay, but you know what a parasite is, right? Because a parasite will keep taking from the host even if the host dies. And that's exactly what a baby is. It's gonna take from me whether I want to give it or not. And it was rough for a while. I don't understand. How do I jump on? Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to get off here. I thought I was supposed to go all the way up. Babies are parasites, but not all parasites are babies. Why can I not jump? This poor old man, poor me. I keep pushing the button and it's not working. I was like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm simply saying that when you are a person like me that gets really sick from pregnancy and there's no end in sight, like you've got 9 months of being miserable and whatnot, like that baby would keep taking until I died. It would take until I couldn't give anymore. I mean, it would prioritize its own life over mine. And I'm happy to sacrifice for this baby, but like, it's hard. It's really, really hard. Oh, I understand how to get that memory. I know. Imagine triplets. Ooh. Oh, wait, maybe not. Can I just, oh, the camera angle's off. I can't figure out how to, I don't understand how to reach that. Can I just ride this? I'm gonna die if I fall down there. Oh, wait, maybe if I jump on this, will it go down? Oh, okay. Yeah. Feel that baby kick. I just found a video that I took of Charlotte inside my stomach. Oh my gosh. It really does look like there's an alien in there. Auden was fascinated. She was like, what is that? I said, that's Sissy. She was like, what? Yeah. Oh! Oh, we're okay. All right, we're okay. I don't really understand what's happening, but I'll trust the process. I guess so. Yeah, the music and everything, it's a really beautiful visual of just life. Saturday was such a fun time. I love how we can go from a fairly grown-up conversation to just quoting Emperor's New Groove at each other. It's true, we were quoting Emperor's New Groove. It was great. If I didn't have I had all these technical difficulties on Saturday, so I didn't get started until my game. Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot of time to play, but I really hope they don't lose that baby. Like, all my senses are like, something terrible's gonna happen, but maybe it won't. Maybe everything will be fine. Maybe they will have a baby and everything will be lovely and beautiful. And I can... Whoa, I don't know where I'm going. Instructions are unclear. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. All right, okay. We're gonna, oh, we can like jump a lot. Okay. And to be completely alone, you know, like to be totally alone and not have anybody around to help with the baby. Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful saying that, you know, babies are gross or bad or anything. Obviously, I have my own 2 children, but they are parasites. They'll take and take and take and take and take. Oh, am I supposed to ride that? I think I'm supposed to ride that. I love violins. I'd love to learn how to play a violin. I tried once on my friend's violin and it sounded like a dying cat. But I think everybody sounds like a dying cat at first. Tell me I'm not wrong. Tell me that I'm not the only person that sounded like a dying cat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I sounded like a dying cat. Oh, I hope that doesn't kill me. Oh, no. Yay! Okay, good. But have I told you guys this? When I listen to string instruments, I breathe for them. Because I played a woodwind, right? So I had to actually breathe into my instrument. So there were specific moments in a musical piece where you are specifically supposed to breathe. And there are specific moments in a musical piece where it just feels like the right time to take a breath. But if I listen to a bunch of violins play, I find myself going... like while I'm listening to them, it's really stupid. But it's because I'm trained, you know, I was trained to learn when those moments were because I had to utilize those moments. Violins don't have to utilize those moments. This is such a gorgeous level. It's so pretty, and I can't... guess we're going up. It reminds me of something. What does it remind me of? The music reminds me of something. Going up? Yep. That crescendo of it like building. It's really, really pretty. Oh, there's a memory all the way down there. Are we gonna ride it all the way down? Oh, yeah, we are. Heck yes. I'll ride this weird thing all the way down here. She's building the house. She's getting bigger. This level is definitely going for being in a womb. Oh yeah, 100%. I was about to be like, I'm gonna jump on this fleshy thing because that's definitely what oh dang it, that's definitely what it feels like. We are 100% like, it's, yeah, you are not alone. You are not the only one. No, this is very much like we're taking that We are growing and like moving upward with the seed, basically. This level is called fruit. Okay, I can do this. Yeah, good job. Oh, I'm not even supposed to do that. I'm supposed to just ride that thing all the way up. Okay, I can do that. That's better, actually. That's way better. And then... BT, did you struggle this much with the platforming? Like, for the love, I cannot seem to... Oh, here comes another little thing. Well, we didn't lose the baby early because she's getting bigger, so that's good. He's like, good job, self. You're gonna be such a great dad. Good job, you. You're gonna be such a great mom. It's gonna be magical. It's the challenge of the game. That's fair. One of the best things I've ever done is have a kid, have my children. One of the hardest. Speaking of hard. I know I need the Acme falling sounds. But definitely one of the most rewarding. Are we? Oh, we still have more. This music is so pretty. I just love piano too. I just love pretty music. You know what I'm saying? Just really well composed. We're gonna ride that memory. This reminds me of the RAC in Finding Nemo. Do you have an exit buddy? Yes. Yeah, that's where, not RAC, EAC. Right. Thanks, sorry. So, what brings you this fine day to the EAC? Yeah. Dad, did you see that? Did you see me? Did you see what I did? Baby? Oh, our music's freaking out. Oh man, I knew it. Okay, but what does that mean though? Like she was really I knew it. Oh, that's so sad. He can't even go on unless I'm going in the wrong direction, which also could be. Wait, are we going backwards? What? No. Oh, I can't imagine. had a feeling something bad. I was like, something, it's either going to be really beautiful or it's going to be really sad. And in that situation, you can't leave the baby because it'll be taken by wolves. So you can't, like, you have to either bury it really, really deep or you have to burn it. Am I? Oh, I am going in the right direction. The symbolism is not lost on me. All these ashes and all these thorns. Are you for real? No! No! You're not supposed to be here! What? They're supposed to go away when it's bright, right? Oh, they're coming. Can I manipulate time here? Oh. Oh my gosh. Keep forgetting I have that power. Ah! Oh. Oh, they're back. Well, now I understand why he has these sad, really bad thoughts. I mean, with all these like demon type situation thoughts, people, beings, whatever, I was like, there has to be something. There's something terrible happened in his life, and this must be why. This must be why he's. I mean, part of why he's. Has all these, all this darkness because something terrible must have happened. Oh man, oh. I don't even know if I want to see that memory, to be totally honest. Inner demons acting out of character, that tracks. Yes, it does. It does indeed. Can I make that jump? Okay, yep. Yeah, I don't even know what you do after something like that happens. Am I not supposed to go that way? No, I don't think so. If this was a memory, then I must have taken... Oh, wait. How do I... Oh. I can't get back, though. How do I... Oh, maybe I'm supposed to let it all burn? Oh, I see. I need to be able to see. Oh. Oh, interesting. As sad as this is, these are such interesting mechanics. This is such an interesting, Wait, but how do I... Oh, I see. Come down here. Oh, these are all their hopes. Like all their dreams. Oh, I didn't mean to fall. Dang it. Sorry, old man. Sorry, self. Oh, shoot! Ah! Okay. Come on, grab a hold. Grab. Here we go. Okay, I think... Where... Okay, we go down this way, yes? Oh. Oh. I don't understand. Oh, okay. That works. Oh, shoot. I wonder, can you be killed by the fire? Probably. If you can be killed by the water, then you can be killed by fire, but we're pretty close to that fire, man. Oh! Oh, there's a thing there. Like a thing to hold on to. Oh. Dang it. Maybe I'll come back to that? I don't know. Oh. Maybe we'll like circle back around to that because I need... Oh yeah, I think I just died. Didn't mean to! My bad! Sorry! Okay, so you can become engulfed. And you can die. I think you circle back around to that. Or you're supposed to make the... Maybe you're supposed to make it burn first? Oh. I think we're supposed to... Oh! Where are you supposed to... Oh, I'm missing something. I think I'm supposed to, like, hang out here while I burn everything. Okay. Whew. Why does that give you the opportunity? Oh, are we supposed to go? Oh, gosh. Are we supposed to go, like, back up? Why would it do that? You feel like this year's going by fast? Yeah, I guess. I don't understand. Am I supposed... Oh. Oh, sorry. That was too high. Too big of a fall. I mean, I'm obviously supposed to... Hey, it's Jet! Extreme wall climbing. I was gonna say, like, I tried to say at the beginning of this stream today that I'm a little old man. I'm not. He's a pretty burly old man. Like, he's got some muscle on him. We're making our way through the afterlife. But I'm slightly confused on, like, what what happens now, because I... Making my way downtown, walking fast. So if we bring the fire back... Maybe... It... Now, oh, now it's going this way. So now we're... Oh, now we're going this way? So we're backtracking? I guess so. Oh. I don't understand where I'm supposed to go. Unless I'm supposed to go... Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go back up to the right. Because there used to be a bunch of stuff up there? I don't know. We're gonna try making our way. Nope. No map. No. There is no map in the afterlife. Gosh dang it. There's no mini map. I need a mini map. I think we're supposed to go to the right. Which means... No, you can't climb the rope. Okay, so now... Everything's been burned this way now, so we're now following the fire. I think it's burned everything up now, so we can go across this bridge situation. Okay, that just took me forever to figure out where to go. Oh, we just got an autosave. Okay. This fire is moving too fast. So we're watching all his hopes basically burn to ashes because they were pregnant and then they lost the baby. So this whole level is called Ash. Ash or Ashes? I can't remember. So you're waiting in ashes, not snow. Well, obviously not, because it's hot. Oh, we have to climb. It's so dark. Can't see very well. Gotta burn that hole. I know. Well, when VT told me it was about an old man making his way through the afterlife, I was like, that's gonna, I was like, is this gonna make me cry? And there's no way to know. There's no way to know. Some weeks are more emotional than others. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of like Old Man's Journey. Old Man's Journey was really sweet. I played that one on my phone, I think. Or no, I played it on the Switch. This is similar, but it's a lot more involved. Like Old Man's Journey, you're just moving around you're moving like the foreground around, which was really unique. I really liked that. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. I don't know if I can make it. I did play Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer was lovely. I kind of had an itch to play it. And then my mom passed away, so I decided it was probably best to not revisit that for a while, but Spiritfarer was lovely. But I had a feeling we were going to experience some sort of hardship. And when she got pregnant, I thought, this can either be really beautiful and really sweet, or it can be really sad. And I think he's probably trying to tell her that we have to keep moving forward and we can't just let this ruin our lives, or that we have to move on. And I don't know if she can or not. Yeah, it's called Arise, a Simple Story. Yes. You wait all that time, all that 9 months. And it's impossible not to have those thoughts. It's impossible not to imagine what your baby's going to look like and what they're going to be like and what's all these different things that you want to do with them. So that is probably pretty accurate, you know, watching all those things kind of, oh, I don't know if she's going to recover from this. Gosh dang it, VT. I remember being like, is this going to make me cry? And he was like, I don't know, maybe. That visual of shattered glass is very, very poignant. Are our fellows back? Because that's sure what it sounds like. Gosh, I hope we don't lose her too. Oh, we have weird gravity. Okay, cool. Can we make it? Yeah, we can. What is this situation? This is like broken? Oh, my contact lens. Oh, I can bring it over here. The visual of him trying to get to her too is also very, very poignant, because when somebody is in that dark of a place, it's hard to reach them. Oh, and we're bringing the pieces together. So this is me when I'm really little, and I'm giving her that flower. So we're bringing together my memories, which is really beautiful. So that's how we originally found the memory, was the two of us, you know, me giving her the flower or whatever. Man, this is sad. Oh, there's a memory up there. I don't even know if I want to see that memory. Ooh, okay, I think I understand. Maybe... VT said he didn't find all the memories, and it was okay. So I don't feel so bad about not finding all the memories, but I don't even know how to get to that one. Oh! Oh, did I fall? Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. Dang it. Okay, we're gonna just hang out here. The symbolism is really beautiful. I can't climb that flower. You can only climb these spots where it's very designated to climb. Although I feel like if I jump up here, this might take me to that memory, but I could be wrong. No, I think that memory's gone. I don't think I can reach it from here. Oh, there's a memory right there, though. About halfway through, I pulled up a Google search to look at the memories I missed. Could always do that. That makes sense. Oh, I'm supposed to jump. Oh. Jump on the mushrooms? Oh, no. No, that has to be it. Okay, yeah. There we go. So at the very beginning of the game, you are on your funeral pyre. And you are the one that is, you know, laying on your deathbed, basically. Although I think you're already dead. And then when you wake up, oh, biscuits. And then when you wake up, you're like you're in that snowy area where you go to the different memories or like places. It's kind of like your world map, kind of, sort of. I guess we'll go get this one because we can. He's a buff old man. You can't live out in the wilderness like that and not be. Yeah, she's in a really bad place. And how do you comfort somebody that's gone through something like that? I mean, there's really no way. What? Oh, maybe we will get that memory. Unclear. B? Oh, yes. Oh, that was close. We get to ride on the bee. But that bee isn't moving. Do these move? Not in the way that they did in the original level. They followed the sun in the level, but they don't follow the sun in this one because there is no sun. I think if I ride this, yeah, this will take me to that memory, pretty sure. And then we have to go back up that way. Okay. We're almost there. Maybe? Oh, maybe I don't go up there. Oh! I remember the hardest thing about when we lost our dog. And this is probably tenfold with a child, but when we lost our dog, the hardest thing about it, because we kind of knew it was coming, like she was older and she had a heart murmur, and we knew, like, it wasn't a huge surprise, but it was a surprise when it happened, but like we knew that it was, you know, she was getting older, and it was coming home to all her toys and her food dish and her water dish and her pillow and all that stuff, and knowing she was never going to use him again. That was probably the hardest part. Oh, we are so close. Am I supposed to... Yeah, it was... Oh, this was when we left. I remember all these people trying to, like, tear us apart for whatever reason. That's still unclear. Whoa. That just reminds me of Timber Hearth, honestly. of like the kind of circular planetoid kind of thing with the pine tree on it. We're supposed to go this way? Yeah, Mario Galaxy. Are we supposed to walk it, or are we supposed to... Oh, yes. Okay. Oh. 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 There's a tree on the other side. Maybe I'm supposed to... Yeah, like I said, as beautiful, as sad as this is, it's a really beautiful way to visualize this type of situation, and it's a really beautiful way to tell this story. Wow, the mechanics are really cool. Oh yeah, see, this is when they took us away from each other. I think so. That still doesn't make a lot of sense. Add. Oh, dang. Add. Luckily, there's nothing crazy significant happening right now. What time is it? 4:19? Okay. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, see, there are all these little stone people here, but none of them are carved out quite as detailed as you and her are. And so I didn't think they really were super important to the story. Can I climb this over here, maybe? No. Okay. Can I make that jump? Maybe I can. Holy moly. I did not think I was going to be able to. Oh, thanks for the resub, VT. And thanks for this game. It's really beautiful. It's sad, but it's really, really beautiful. I will play you a kazoo song after we finish this. I feel like it's kind of weirdly... Thanks, John. I feel like playing a kazoo would be weirdly disingenuous of this game in this moment. Does that sound weird? I don't know. It feels like playing the kazoo right now would be kind of disrespectful of the game. Oh, there we go. Am I the only person that feels that way? 8 months. Wow, that's a long time. Thank you so much. You were right about this, though. I love games like this, even if they're emotionally brutal, and even if they kind of break my heart, I can still appreciate the beauty and all the work and the storytelling and everything that went into making a story like this. You know, this is no different than reading a book. Are we supposed to move this way? No, we're not. We're supposed to... How's it going, Napsy? Hapsy. Hapsy! Oh, is this where we find her? Do we get her? Oh, no, we have to go through this. I forgot about this. We're at a really sad part in this game. It's really beautiful, but it's sad. And I have a bad feeling about how it's going to end. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, I just got picked up by the EAC. There we go. Woo! Oh, we're almost there. Down. There you go. DOS tag? Need to mirror my camera. Oh no, we're moving farther away. Oh, ooh, that was close. I like that he grabbed hers. Maybe this symbolism means that we're gonna be able to bring her back. Like maybe this means we'll be together and we'll make it through this together. I hope that's what this means. Get sad. That was so pretty. I think we came away okay. I looked up a tutorial of how to play the Married Life song from Up. And I couldn't even make it through the tutorial without crying. So I was like, maybe I can't learn this song on the piano. Those are giant trees. Okay, this color theme is brighter, but the music isn't like super happy. This must be our house. Okay, so we're okay. We're sad, but we're okay. I'm glad. I'm really glad. I don't know if I could have handled the loss of the baby and her. Whoever composed this. Uh-oh. Winter's coming. Yeah, it's like a little Flintstone house. So they never had any more babies. It's like Up. Goodness. Yeah, it's just like Up. Well, maybe not just like, because I don't know if she gets sick, but... Man, I remember seeing Up in theaters with Ander. And when you get married slash in like a, you know, when you get in a really serious relationship with somebody, when you get married, everything's just different. You become more emotional. I mean, I'm a female, so I'm a little more emotional anyway, but like Ander was not the type to like cry in a movie or anything like that. But man, Up made both of us sob like children first 15 minutes. And I know we're not alone in that. I know that there are plenty of people that sobbed at the beginning of Up. It's one of the saddest beginnings I've ever seen. And I just remember when we came, I cried multiple times in that movie. And I remember when we came out of the theater, I said, you know, I remember being told that, I remember hearing somehow that that movie was going to make us cry within like the first 15 minutes. And Andrew was like, why didn't you tell me that? And I said, well, I didn't believe them. I mean, I thought maybe it would make me emotional, but I certainly didn't think it was going to make you emotional. But oh man, he was a wreck. So yeah, listening to that music, because it starts out really happy and it starts out really sweet. And then you definitely, when it starts to slow down, you feel the heaviness of it. And yeah, I couldn't even, oh, you know what? Oh, that was a mistake. You know what? Actually, that's fine. I'm just going to jump down off that little, I'm not going to go back through there. I think you can hear your heartbeat going the colder it gets. So you got to stay near the warmth, but then that puts the fire out. And I think, I don't know if you necessarily die again, but I don't think it's good for you to be in the cold for too long. Yes, baby. Okay, can you ask Sissy to put something else on for you? I'm assuming we're near the end as well. What I don't want to have, I mean, it's 4:30, I should technically sign off, but what I don't want to have happen is I don't want to sign off and then like only have 10 minutes left to play tomorrow, you know? I might as well, I don't know, VT, how close are we? How long do you think I have left? Do I have like one more stream maybe? Or like half of one stream? Maybe? Oh, that was close. Yeah, I can hear my heartbeat. No. Ooh, that was close. Or just quit, and the end can be what you want. Yep, everything's fine. Okay, so they're just living, you know? He's cooking, she's hanging up laundry. He looks more like I do now, though. And they're just all alone. Like, they don't have anybody. They ran away from these people and whoever they were with. And then they don't have anybody. Man. Sorry, can I do that while I'm on this? Oh, old man. You're fancy. Me, I am fancy. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's get under the warmth for a minute. 9 chapters, and this is 8. Okay. He does have people at his funeral, yes. I don't know how many. I don't remember. Ooh. Okay. If there are 9 chapters and this is 8, then I think it's a good time. I mean, I've got to sign off anyway because I have to get dinner started for my girls. But I think this is a good place to sign off. And that way I'll have the rest of this chapter and then chapter 9 tomorrow. If we get to Super Mario Wonder tomorrow, great. If not, we'll just finish out this, which is perfect. Maybe they do go back. I can't imagine not having children and then just being just me and my husband out totally alone in the middle of nowhere. That would be so lonely. I mean, I love my husband, but like, man. Yeah, it was gifted to me by Sword Art. All these games, these were all gifted to me. This one, and then what was the last one I just played that I just finished? Hey, Uber, how's it going? Oh, what did I just finish playing? I can't remember. Kana. Oh, that wasn't a gift, but it was because Wolf suggested it and I got it for myself and I'm very grateful that I did. Where did I get my Portal shirt? I made it. Get mad. The witch thing? The witch thing. I played Kana and I can't go backwards. Like my timeline going backwards is so hard for me. I can't even remember what I played before Kana. I can't even remember. Yeah, so Kana was great. Loved Kana. Kana was great. Highly recommend it. Yeah, let's leave this here. She's like a spirit guide, basically. She helps spirits cross over into the other side that are like stuck here because they're angry or filled with regret or whatever. It was a beautiful game. It was a really beautiful game. I loved everything about it. It was awesome. And it was honestly, oh, Fusion. That's right. The struggle bus. And it was the perfect amount of time too. It wasn't too long. It felt like I was kind of expecting like a big long story, and it really wasn't. It was really nice to have a game that didn't take me like months to make it through, you know? So that's what we'll do. We will, yeah, I think it was Astrobot. Was it Astrobot before? See, going backwards is so hard for me. I can't remember. So what I'm going to do is not turn off my PlayStation. I'm going to put it into rest mode so I don't lose all my progress in this level. And then we'll pick up where we left off here. We'll do that tomorrow. Today was a little bit of a downer. It was kind of sad, but I won't lie. I had a feeling we were going to come across something sad like this. I had a feeling we were going to either lose, he was going to lose her, or they were going to lose a baby or something. I would have loved for them to have their child and have everything work out, but I had a feeling I was probably going to be in for something more sad than that. I can't honestly say that I know what it's like, obviously, to lose a child, but I did miscarry between my girls. And I don't know why that happened. I wish I did, but I don't. But it's really common, actually. It's really common for women to miscarry, but it is not as common for women to lose their children after they're born. But obviously, when you're living in conditions like this, you're living in a pretty harsh world, just kind of out in the wilderness. I mean, if something goes wrong, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. So I had a feeling we were probably in for some sadness. This is definitely giving me kind of Up vibes. And the sad thing is, I really love the movie Up. I love the storyline, and I think it's one of Pixar's best, but I can't even bring myself to watch it because the beginning is so sad. And I guess I could just watch the beginning up until that little married life, that wordless storyline right there, just that little montage is better than most books anybody has, at most romance/love stories anybody has ever written, ever. Granted, I guess I can't know that because I've never read every single one, but it's better than most stories I see. Not as common, but it does happen. SIDS is a thing. Yeah, SIDS is a thing. But then also, you know, complications during birth or complications afterward or whatever. I mean, I hate to think of what would have happened if I'd been living in the wilderness, if I'd been having babies back hundreds of years ago and hadn't had modern medicine, because Charlotte was a C-section, and I don't know if she would have survived if, if we weren't in a hospital. I don't know. There's no way to know. But life is hard. Life is really, really hard. Yeah. Pretend the wife never existed and the old man was crazy the whole time. When I was telling Andrew the other day, I find it funny that he's pretty frail at the beginning, right? Like he uses his little elevator to go up the stairs, and he's pretty frail, and he walks with his little walker. And then by the end of the movie, he's literally pulling the house that is attached to a bunch of balloons with a rope over his shoulder while like fighting off dogs and doing all these crazy things. And I just kind of offhandedly was like, no, 80-year-old or whatever could do that. And Andrew kind of shrugged and he goes, he had purpose. He discovered his purpose again. He had a reason to live. He had a reason to do all those things. And for a long time, he didn't. And I thought, that's actually very true. It just goes to show you that having a reason, whatever it may be, having a reason to, having a purpose and having a reason that you get out of bed in the morning can make or break a person. It can absolutely change somebody's life. And suddenly he had this little kid, and he had Doug, and he had this crazy man that was after him, and he had the bird and all this stuff. We saw that bird everywhere, all over Animal Kingdom. Kevin was everywhere. We saw Kevin all over the place. Maybe that's why retirement isn't in the Bible. Maybe. So life is really hard. And this just kind of ties into what I always say at the end of my streams is that you just never know what people are going through and what people have already been through. I think that's an important thing to remember as well. Maybe people aren't struggling so much right now, but maybe people have struggled. And so and most of the time we would be right. And just because somebody is happy and just because somebody is successful does not mean that they did not struggle to get there. And one of the most childish things I've ever been told by somebody was that I didn't understand trauma because I'd never experienced trauma. And I was like, bold of you to assume I've never experienced hard, traumatic things in my life. Just because I'm a relatively well put together person now, and because I'm able to kind of compartmentalize things and work through bad things and be positive in bad situations and stuff, does not mean I haven't suffered and doesn't mean I haven't experienced trauma in my life. I've had some pretty awful things happen to me, actually. So that was a low blow, I felt like. I don't think we should, the trauma should never be an Olympics. It should never be Olympic. We shouldn't ever be comparing each other's grief and each other's suffering to one another. And this ties into that. We should be kind and we should be compassionate and we should listen to others' experiences as well, because maybe they can teach us something. I don't know why I miscarried. Maybe someday one of my girls is going to miscarry and I'll be able to tell them that I know what that feels like, or I know how that, I know what that means. Or maybe a friend of mine will, or maybe, I have no idea. Sometimes we experience things and we don't know why. And then it's not until years and years and years later that we think, oh my gosh, that's why I experienced that, because of this moment right now. I can be in this moment and I can have actual sympathy for somebody because I know what it feels like. Who knows? So I don't want to end today on a sad note. I'm going to play VT a song. Let's see. What do I play VT? VT, you're into so many different things. I don't even know. I don't know what song to play you. I guess I can do this one. Also, did you guys know it's the song that doesn't end? I thought it was called the song that never ends. And it's actually, this is the song that doesn't end. My mind was blown, came across a clip on YouTube a little while ago, and I was like, huh, I did not know that. So thank you so much for the resub. Thank you all for the resubs and just everything. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the, oh, that's right. Cocoon, Zelda 1. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a busy first quarter, right, of the year. It's been very enjoyable though. I've played a lot of really fun games, and here's to more. We've got this never-ending backlog, right? Never-ending backlog. Thanks, Strotlog. It's so good to see you. Like I said, I'm an advocate. Be kind. You never know what somebody is struggling with right now, and you never know what somebody has struggled with in the past. Don't ever assume that people just because people have things together don't ever assume that means that they've never had a hard time in their life, because everybody suffers at some point, right? Life is hard. It's supposed to be. But through our trials, we become stronger people, and we become stronger. We become more sympathetic, and we become more compassionate toward other people. So with this really sad music in the background, I think I've beaten more games in the year than you have. Well, see if we can keep that up, right? Maybe if I didn't take forever, maybe if I could platform and not miss things all the time. My poor old man's fallen all over the place. It's crazy. But anyway, so I'll be back tomorrow, and we will finish this game, probably. Yes, I would imagine. We will finish this game and maybe get Super Mario Wonder started. I don't know. I'll have it on standby, ready, just in case. If not, then I'll start it on Wednesday, and it'll be great. So I don't have I feel like I can platform somewhat well, but 3D platforming is a little different. 3D platforming, like Astrobot, Astrobot gave me a little bit of run for my money. This coming Saturday, I have this church thing that's going all day long. I swear, this whole spring is chock full of so many things because we've got this Easter thing coming up that I've got to learn songs for. We're learning dances because we're doing this luau, which, don't get me wrong, I'm excited. They're roasting an entire pig. Like, I'm so excited. We've got so many Polynesian people in our church congregation. Our bishop is Polynesian. You guys, this is going to be a legit luau, and I'm so excited. But we're also learning dances for it and songs for it, and there's just so much going on. So I'm hoping I can play some Control this coming Saturday, but it may have to be slightly earlier because I think my shift over at this all day long activity starts at like 3 or 3:30. So yeah, maybe a platform Duchess. Maybe a platform Surf. Maybe a platform Peon. Maybe a platform Squire. Bishop. I don't know. My claim to fame is that I managed to get the 3 main endings from Hollow Knight, and I'm proud of myself on that because that was intense. And I was able to beat Solace the way that it was originally released. Was I able to do the DLC? No, I was not. I did the core though, so I'm proud of myself for that one. What did the pig do to receive verbal abuse? That's true. You're right. Roasting. Yeah, they're roasting an entire pig. Your mom. Yeah, they're roasting an entire pig. I'm really excited about it, but I'll be happy when it's over because like I said, we've got all this stuff we've got to learn for it. We've got to learn dances and songs and all sorts of crazy stuff. So I just saw a video the other day that said something like being an adult is just saying next week things will calm down. After next week or after this week, things will calm down every week until you die. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's my life right now. Every single week, I'm like, things will get better next week. Things will calm down next week. And then things never do. Anyway, so I'm going to go get dinner started for my little munchkins, but I appreciate every single one of you. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget how much you matter. This game also was very, showed us that as well, where he was a lonely kid and this girl came and talked to him and changed his life. So you just never know, you know, how your kindness can affect other people. So just be kind, be awesome, be excellent. And thank you guys so much for being here. Today was kind of sad, but it's all right. We're going to be fine. And tomorrow also might be sad. I don't know. We'll get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here, and I will see all of you guys tomorrow.